Josh, the War Master, Barnett.
Tail of the tape, let's find out. The weight difference, yes, it's about 60 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad.
And for the rest, it's pretty much the same, but that would be a big difference already right there. All right, let's send it to Chris so he can start this battle.
Are you ready, Josh? Are you ready, Ryron? Step forward, gentlemen, and shake hands. Go.
All right, here it is. The moment we've been waiting for. So Shanji, talk about the weight difference. You're heat on, you're fighting Josh. He's 70, 40, whatever the weight difference. What's your strategy?
I don't think he should exchange, you know, power for power. He has to kind of you know, try to overcome and use his own power against himself. You know.
Interesting to see him on the feet. Most of the matches have gone to the ground immediately.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to deal with his weight, like pulling guard right away. So maybe his strategy is kind of you know, have Josh exchange a little bit of energy there and try to tire him out a little bit. But eventually I would like to see maybe Ryron play guard and see what he gets from there.
But that's the problem with Josh, you know. He's a big guy. People go like, oh, he's probably going to run out of gas, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
You know?
Sure,
and then on top of that, he's got a great heart as well.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Just because they have a muffin top does not mean they're in bad shape.
No, absolutely not, especially with Josh. Very strong also, as you saw with the truck. Pushing, pulling. God knows how many times he does that.
Yeah, especially in the fight he fought Dean Lister. He fought for 20 minutes really strong, and he gave, you know, he pretty much he gave the last sprint and the last minute to submit Dean. So yep. You can talk a lot about that.
Yeah, that was a good strategy.
Overshock.
You see these guys grip fighting here, fighting for the neck control, the wrist control.
Yeah, and that submission, actually, that was the first time in 16 years that Dean Lister tapped in competition.
Yeah, that's something for sure. I had a chance against his arm, but didn't really work my way.
Yeah. Nothing for me works on Dean.
Yeah.
See, Josh with the wrist control, man. Wrist control is huge right now.
It's the only thing you got. Right?
Yeah.
There's no more geese.
There's no geese, baby.
Yeah.
Overshock.
Love the shoes and the tights on Josh Barnett, kind of pro wrestling style.
2 minutes
I love it, yeah. It's, like I said, gorge. You know, it's totally that era.
What era is that?
Well, that's been a while. Let me see. Actually, I wrote that down, I believe, right here. It started in 1870 in Britain. And I'm talking about catch wrestling. And later, though, it got refined by other ones, and everybody came up with their crazy moves themselves. But that's been around for quite a while.
Awesome.
And then Carl Gotch did it. But then, if you look at the list, Funaki trained with him, Suzuki, Ken Shamrock, Randy Couture, the great Gene LaBelle, and that's just a few that I put down here.
Gene LaBelle, that would be awesome to get him on here.
Yeah, we got you.
It's real nerve-wracking. I don't know about you guys. This is making me nervous. I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt. These two dangerous men.
Yeah, I'd like to see Josh maybe going for a takedown.
Yeah, for a
try to play the top and smash here a little bit and see how that goes.
How likely? What do you think, Shanji, if you know, Josh shoots in on Hedon? How well do you think he should respect Hedon's guillotine? Do you think guillotine has? Hedon has a good guillotine?
Yeah, for sure. Especially the lengthy arms. You know. Oh, what's going on there?
Bro, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Got you comfortable.
Still.
Oh, he's got his neck in there.
Yeah, he's long. You can kind of like relax in it. Yeah, right there. Maybe like a triangle. Too much weight.
Okay, Shanji, so now you're here. You're on bottom. Josh is on top of you. He's got the double underhooks. What's Hedon to do at this point?
Well, first he has to stay on his side. You know, I think he's a little too flat in there. I'll try to work on my side a little bit. Well, he's working the hook. Try to maybe lift him up. But most likely, I don't know if it's going to happen. But, you know, like I said, I think he just protected himself and wait until Josh gives him an opening.
There's some of the world-class advice from Shanji Ribeiro University of Jiu-Jitsu in San Diego. Two-time
neighborhood.
absolute, yeah, right in my neighborhood. That's right. Two-time absolute world champ, Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Xande Ribeiro.
Farm attack.
Okay, and I think we're going to bring in a another commentator here. Xande, thank you, sir.
Farm attack, Josh.
So much, man. Appreciate
Yes.
you guys here.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
There goes Xande, one of the greats of our sport, from Manaus.
Manaus.
How does Ryron get out of this? Boss, I don't know what to
That's a
say.
hard one. You know, Josh is a great wrestler. He's got the weight, but he knows also how to use it. You know, so that's the difference here. So it's going to be hard. He has to wait for him to make a mistake, but unfortunately for him, just doesn't make those a lot.
Okay, and now we are bringing in, taking the spot of Xande, another great in the sport. His opponent tonight, the one and only Keenan Cornelius.
What's up, guys? It's good to be here.
So what's up? So your 2 cents on right now. What needs to happen?
Man, from Ryron's perspective or
Yes.
Barnett's?
From here.
Ryron needs to get out of these double underhooks, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it
worry
because
about that.
Barnett
Keep
is a
pushing the knee
big
down.
boy. You know, they call him the babyface assassin, but
Keep pushing it
that
down
face
and go
doesn't
for
look
the
like a baby to
chicken
me.
With a beard now. He grew a beard.
Thought he was like War Master.
I was looking on his Wikipedia page. He goes by both.
Few nicknames.
Yeah.
You got that high underhook.
More's better.
And
Pull out that other underhook.
Yeah, I think
Forearm
Barnett,
attack. It's already high.
he needs to look for that knee to come across. Drive that knee across with those double
Base,
unders.
Josh.
But I'm not really sure of his style.
Heavy base.
Like,
All the way,
oh,
all the
wow.
way.
Oh, nice.
North and
pass
south,
there.
all the way.
Also,
Keenan, what do you think
That's
about the
it.
concept of
High arm bar right
Ryron, you know, holding on, surviving,
There it is.
thinking self-defense first before the attacks?
You know, normally I would disagree with it, but against a guy like Barnett, like I think everyone knew that Barnett was going to bring the heat like this, and he knows how to use his weight.
Why would you
know?
disagree? What do you mean? Like,
Josh him out.
No, like
Explain yourself.
in other matches, I don't like that concept of just trying to survive because I feel like it takes
Keep
away from the
walking
competitive
backwards and then
aspect
get
of the
in.
sport. Like if you're going to compete in a
There's your
sport,
mount.
the competition dictates that you
Don't
try
let
and
him have
win.
that.
You know, win
Kill that
versus
out.
losing.
Kill that
So
out.
if you're just trying
Get him
to
out.
not lose, I think that takes away from the competitive aspect. But everyone can play the
Chicken wing
game how they
drop.
want to play it. You know.
Yep.
So
Right there.
it's up to the individual. Personally, I wouldn't do that. But I think in a situation like this, it's
High
a
arm
great
out.
way for him to show off his
Keep pushing
skills
that
of
down.
survival.
Keep pushing that down.
yeah, so far it looks like Ryron's a little too
There you go.
wiry, just kind of,
Good.
you know, somebody's too skinny. It's kind of actually
now go
harder
for
to
the
fight them. You know, it's like fighting like a stick figure. You can't
Absolutely.
get grips on the little guy.
I feel the same way when I go against little guys. They just manage to fit their elbows and knees into the tiniest little nook and cranny and recover. But it looks like Josh is progressing steadily here.
he's doing good, laying high on the chest for less movement. So he can't get bucked out for put in another position.
Now.
You saw that quarter guard that Ryron grabbed there.
And you know what? For long guys like this, to play half guard is very, very tiring. He needs to be playing an open guard if he's going to be trying to conserve energy here. If you force a long guy to be bench pressing you off like this, leg pressing you, that's what tires him out.
Oh,
Yeah. Josh is really good with leg locks.
Ryron and Hannah for a while were getting everybody with straight footlocks.
You're okay.
And like I said in the opening,
Farm
with the
attack.
shoes, that's a disadvantage for Josh.
North and south.
It's for movement advantage. Here we go. Look.
Careful.
Okay, now we're getting into the deep waters here. These guys tangled up in legs here. This is where all the dangerous stuff happens, ladies and gentlemen.
Pass. Shove it between.
What are you seeing here, Keenan Cornelius?
You know, I'm not really sure if the intention is leg lock here. I think Josh is going to try and go back to passing. I think he wants to solidify the pass and work from there. He's working these over-under positions really well, using his weight really well.
Pass now.
And, you know, I like that Ryron's working really hard. He's really pushing to recover and get to a good position.
Yeah.
What do you think about wearing shoes in a match like this? Do you think that helps or hinders footlock attacks?
Again, it's not good for footlock attacks. Heel hooks are easier to apply on the shoe, of course. The toe holds, you got way more traction. But
Pass, Josh.
the upside is that he can move faster on the ground. There's no slipping.
More traction.
There's a lot of traction with moving on the mat.
Bass, when you were fighting pancration, were the shin pads are they full boots too? Like it goes
No,
all
it
the way
was
down.
shin pads and shoes.
Elbows wide.
That's why they went for a lot for leg locks.
Josh.
Well, after a few got injured, and then with me that whole shin break thing, they stopped it. They say no more rotating. Then I start doing it with my hands. I start pushing the toe and pulling the heel, which was not a heel hook.
Yeah.
You know, and I still want to
Someone actually showed me that detail like, just a couple weeks ago. I was never aware of it, grabbing the heel like that. And that's cool.
You can even do it in your neck.
Oh, really?
Yep. You know, if they stretch your leg to escape, you put your toes in your neck. You can do an inverted or a normal one. And a normal one, if they roll out, you can roll them into a knee bar.
And what was the shin break incident you're talking about?
Oh, it sounded horrible.
Yeah, I saw a lock the day before the fight, an inverted heel hook for the first time. And I go, the guy sitting in half guard, and I go, hey, that's cool on TV screen. So the next day I'm in that position, and I figured, oh, let's try it out. But I never did it, so I grabbed it, locked it up, and I dropped my body weight backwards. The shin out.
Was it like a Anderson Silva snap situation? Or?
No, this one was like we heard it. Then the referee wants to stop it, but he feels his knee. He says, no, I'm okay. Then he kicks with that leg, and I just check it, and then his legs wrapped around my leg.
I was just in Abu Dhabi competing at the World Pro out there, and I was watching the match, and I was supposed to fight the winner of this match, and it was Felipe Pena versus a guy named Luis Ponza, and Luis Ponza was winning the match, and he had 10 seconds left, and Felipe Pena went belly down on an ankle lock, and we heard a snap that sounded like a baseball bat breaking, but when I was looking at the match, I was looking at Luis Ponza's face. There was no emotion, no face at all. He just kept staring straight ahead, and I looked at Felipe Pena. Felipe Pena was the one freaking out, and I was just waiting, like I didn't know what happened. I thought someone fell off the bleachers, like in another part of the arena, and Felipe Pena steps back and looks away, and it's like looks like he's physically ill, and Luis Ponza looks at his leg and goes to lift his leg off the mat, and his foot just stays on the mat, and his shin was broken completely in half.
You see a little rubber guard by Ryron, taking one out of the book of Eddie Bravo there.
I think this high guard is a really good choice for Ryron here.
All right, so Keenan, it's been awesome having your 2 cents here with us. Always good to work with you. Thank you again for saving me with Hinato. I appreciate that.
My
Or trying your best.
I've always got your back. You know that.
You always have. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. There we go. Now pass.
Keenan Cornelius, one of the greats of our sport. Young man with so much knowledge and experience as a 23-year-old man. Okay, and next we are bringing in another man who's well-versed in jiu-jitsu and submission wrestling. His name is JT Torres. Black belt, Atos, San Diego, no-gi world titles, always chasing the black belt world title.
Yes, sir. Nice pass here by Joe.
So what are you seeing here, JT Torres?
I see a lot of pressure from Barnett on top right now. I mean, I got to see some angles on bottom from Gracie to relieve that pressure, to be honest with you.
What do you think is the most likely submission?
All right, guys, break. I'm going to move you.
I mean,
What do you see Josh getting?
I see him getting that gnarly side control pressure submission he did the last fight of Morris. I can see that happening again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, because if he could get that on Dean, Dean's quite much larger than Ryron, at least in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
So if he could do it to Dean, he could do it to Ryron.
And I think there's a bigger weight advantage here, huh?
Boy, that position doesn't look nice for Ryron. I don't think he wants his head right there.
No.
It's just
Kimura land right here.
Look at that thigh right on his face. Yeah. It's a good place for Josh to sit right there. Just kind of throw the weight on him.
Oh, yeah. Reverse triangle here.
Okay, now we're here in the deep waters. Oh, Ryron's in trouble here now. Oh, he tapped. He tapped. We have a submission.
We have to see that in the
It was fast. It was fast. Ryron was quick to tap. Did not want to get hurt there. Josh was deep in on a leg lock of some kind.
Yeah, it was an inverted motion, but I don't know how he got it. It was probably with his hands. I'm just looking here to the side. But we're going to see it on the screen. I guarantee
Love to see the replay here.
Yes.
A show of respect between these two warriors.
Awesome fight. Awesome fight. Good fight, guys.
Winner, Josh, the War Master, Barnett.
And still champion, ladies and gentlemen, heavyweight champ of Metamours, Josh Barnett. JT, what do you think, man? What are you taking home from that? Here we go with the replay.